feel like I haven't spoken to you in so long. I'm working hard in my trading, and it's just taking up so much time. But you know what? I have to do what I have to do to become successful. Just look, I got like a bunch of shit, bro. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on, and I got notes that I gotta take. I got stuff that I gotta like take into consideration when looking at the market. Besides that, I got new books. I got that book. I got this book. I got this book. I got this book. And I got this book. Oh, and I got this one. I already read this one like 4 times. This would be my 5th time reading this. I'm reading all these books because each one of those books either dives into creativity or how to not really care what others think of you. Something that I really can't control sometimes, where I just hyperfixate on what others think of me.
You're perfect. You're smart. You have ideal income, ideal education, ideal lifestyle, ideal height. You're good looking, you have a great body, you're charming.
And so those books, I hope, help me with that. And then the 48 Laws of Power one is more of me just having it in my repertoire since I've given it out to friends and haven't received it back. Might as well have it in case I just want, dabble and look at it. And my sister bought me How I Made $1 Million Last Year in Commodities by Larry Williams. And so can't wait to read that. A lot of reading this year. I think this year would be the year where I really lock into my literacy and become more literate and more knowledgeable on things and more self-aware of myself. We're running errands today. We're going to Walmart. That's our first stop, and then we gotta go to Costco, and then we're gonna go to the gym because I haven't gone to the gym. I kind of have seasonal depression at the moment, so it's been very hard to actually lock in and do stuff. I actually showered today for the first time in 2 days.
Sometimes I felt lower than others. You'll see people that are totally depressed. You know what depression is? Depression is anger turned inwards. They get angry at someone else and they suppress it. They pack it into their subconscious until it all becomes fixed. And they stay in a terrible vibration.
And yeah, I still forgot to brush my teeth. So I popped 2 mints. I popped 2 mints, not pills. I popped 2 mints. Breath should be smelling good. You tell me. But yeah, that's where I am right now mentally. Alright, got what I needed. Got the dog food for Bear. I have a dog named Bear. If I have one more bad day, I'm about to actually go up this ramp. I just got a Bible from Barnes & Noble's. I gave my last one to a friend.
Jesus Christ came to save sinners, and you cannot justify yourself. All our own righteousness is filthy rags, the Bible said. All the good works that we do will not save us. We're to do good works. We're to give to the poor and the hungry. And we're to help build hospitals, and we're to help in the work for peace and to help better race relations and all these other things. But that is not going to save our souls. Our souls are saved by the grace and the mercy of God as we come in simple faith to the cross.
Oh, I'm so happy. You don't understand, bro. I've been using my phone to read, and I haven't had an actual physical Bible in my house, and I'm just so glad that I get to finally read the book itself and not go on my phone, because I won't lie, I'd be scrolling sometimes in the morning because it's my phone, I pick it up and it's out of muscle reflex to just go on TikTok and then I forget to spend time with the Lord, and I'm like, okay, finally I gotta focus and lock in now.
The shovel means you're gonna hurt. The shovel means you're gonna suffer. The shovel means you're gonna hit rock a lot of times. And we all know what digging through rock is like. When you hit a root, you gotta get some more tools out. If I had no more tools, just a shovel. I was choosing the 4-lane highway. This is when I decided to pick up that shovel that we all decide not to take. I'm just David Goggins. No Goggins. No carry boats, logs bullshit. It's just pick up that Pulaski and dig. Hey, get that pump, walk down a mile, put it in the water, mosquitoes beating. You're just David Goggins. You're nobody. Because that's where my growth is. I worked myself so hard.
Two individuals, Tobias and Parson. They're the two men. They're the two people. They don't teach. They don't trade. They're not in CNBC interviews. I don't meet with them. But that's who reached out to me. And the things that they revealed to me about the marketplace is diametrically opposed to everything that you're taught. And that's why my things work. My things challenge everything that's retail. And the people out there that don't like that, or they're jealous because I have something that they're not going to be able to do themselves or have access to, they try to discredit me. Now, my old friends are trying to discredit me as well. So I come here and I do things like this. Because once you get it and it's shared, people have it. It's not urban legend anymore.
There are a lot of stories out there in the world about hidden treasure. And in trading, there's a story of Enigma.
There's no counting to a specific number of candles, and that's the secret recipe for Enigma. That's not Enigma has no reference at all in the chart. So as soon as someone talks to you about how they have Enigma, and they're going to sell you Enigma, or they're going to give you a free access to Enigma, or they can trade and do signals and give you, trades based on Enigma, they have nothing. They have nothing because my algorithm has absolutely nothing to do with a chart. It's all time and price and macros. Things that you won't even see in your chart until after it happens. It's before your chart prints.
It said that there's this algorithm that moves the market. I have made it my goal to find Enigma like a pirate looking for hidden treasure out there in the endless sea. And so, to find Enigma, I need a map. My map is obviously ICT. But ICT doesn't teach Enigma, so my map is the candlesticks. And of course, I'm being led by the Holy Spirit. And for those who don't know what Enigma is, basically, it's the algorithm that moves the market. There's folk stories on hidden treasure, and for me, that is Enigma. Enigma is my way out of here. Or is it all just made up? Did ICT just fool the whole internet, believing that there is some mystical algorithm out there that moves price up and down? Was he just lying? Is he just really a scammer? And everybody out there online is right about him? That he's a fraud and everything he's teaching is just all regurgitated from Larry William and Wyckoff. Because I won't lie to you, I've been reading Larry Williams' book. A lot of it sounds very familiar to ICT's work. Now, it's not the same. He doesn't talk about PD arrays. Nowhere does he mention PD arrays. Nowhere does he mention fair value gaps. But it's very similar to ICT's way of speaking, teaching, and some concepts like market structure. Very similar. And so I'm wondering, is everybody right about ICT? Has he made this whole charade of him being the coder of the algorithm? Him being Mr. Enigma? Now, something in me has faith and believes that maybe he's not lying and he really is the guy who's cracked what moves the market up and down. And if there is such a concept or a model called Enigma, I want to be the guy cracking it. I want to be the guy who solved it.
He is the one.
And I will solve it. I'm gonna figure out what Enigma is. And I'm gonna use everything in my power. I'm copying exactly what he's doing. Reading Larry Williams. Looked at Ken Roberts stuff. Look at Linda Rash's stuff. I'm even ordering Market Wizards very soon. I've watched all his videos. I've listened to all his spaces. I have all this information. And I'm going down each route, getting closer to Enigma. And God as my witness, I've came to him, asking him for help. And I know he's answering my prayers because there's so many times that I've hit dead ends. And praying and getting close to him, he's guided me to new observations in the market. And so I'm like a pirate looking for hidden treasure out here. I'm looking for El Dorado, and I'm gonna stumble upon gold, and I'm gonna change my whole lifestyle. I'm gonna get out of the place I'm in right now. And if I reach nowhere, if Enigma is not really a real thing, just how El Dorado is not a real thing, and the city of Atlantis is not real, if I'm just chasing this made-up illusion, this folk story that ICT has made up to get people's attention, at least I learned something. I'm enjoying the journey, but I know I just have faith that there really is an Enigma out there that moves the market up and down. And I'm getting closer. So I want you to listen carefully. If there is not an Enigma, I will become Enigma. I don't even care how long it takes. It probably took him 10 years. But if he is not who he says he is, and he's really just created this whole idea that there's an algorithm, then I'm gonna be the guy who actually finds it, or stumbles upon it, or is given to it by God. I'm gonna be the guy who cracks it. But something in me just knows that he's not a liar. Something in me just trusts that Michael Joe Huddleston is actually somebody who's reliable and you could trust, and who wouldn't lie to an extent where it's harmful. I have faith, and because I have faith, I know that I'm not looking for treasure that doesn't exist. I know there's something out there, and I won't stop, and I haven't stopped. And although it feels like I'm in this endless ocean with no compass, I am still going north. I don't know how, I don't know for sure. I don't have a compass to know if I'm really going north, but I am going north, and I am getting to my destination. Destination where? Destination Enigma. I'm back testing. If this is really in the cell program, I want to see that high to not be taken out. And I want to see price to go lower. And if it does that, if it's able to go lower, I want to see it take that low out, then start going higher. That is exactly what happened. So that high did not get taken out. That showed me strength. It went lower, and now I'm wondering if price is actually going to continue going lower, or if it's still in a sell program. This is how this is how a sell program should look like. Price goes higher, immediately goes lower. Price goes higher, immediately goes lower. If it was reverse, price goes lower, immediately goes higher. Goes lower, immediately goes higher. That's how I know it's in a buy program. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to study when price can reverse on me Or what's initiating the buy and sell program? That's really what I'm trying to look for. What's initiating a buy and sell program? Really in a buy program, I want to see failure swings on the downside, and I want to see just that. I want to see just that. Price highs getting taken out with ease. I want the next high to be taken out with ease. I want this high to be taken out with ease. I want that high taken out with ease. Just like that. Just like that. I want the next high to be taken out with ease. And like that, boys, that's exactly what you want to see in a buy program. You want to see old highs get taken out with strength. And it's that easy. You know what? No, I take that back. It's not that easy. It's super hard. Trading is the hardest thing you could ever do. It is mentally draining. It is awful. It's hard. But somebody has to crack Enigma, and that's gonna be me. There's no doubt about it. That's me. I'm the guy who cracks Enigma.